Namaste. Today you shall revise the 3 chapters from your CPA Mathematics textbook. First chapter Rational Numbers, second chapter Powers and Exponents, fifth chapter Playing with Numbers. First you shall revise the first chapter Rational Numbers. Standard form of a rational number. It is of the form P by Q where P and Q are co-prime integers and Q not equal to 0. P and Q are co-prime integers means they have no common factors other than 1 and the denominator Q is not equal to 0. For example, 5 by 6. 5 and 6 have no common factors other than 1. So 5 by 6, 2 by 3, these are the examples of standard form of rational numbers. Then first question, write the standard form of 15 by 35. 15 by 35 is a rational number. You have to write the standard form of a rational number. 15 by 35, so you can cancel 3 5s are 15 and 5 7s are 35. So 3 by 7. 3 by 7 is the standard form of 15 by 35. Next, represent minus 5 by 4, 1 by 4, 3 by 4 and 5 by 4 on the number line. First, you have to draw a horizontal line and mark these points. We divide the line segment between 0 and 1 into 4 equal subdivisions. 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, this is 4 by 4. 4 by 4 is 1. Then 5 by 4. And the negative numbers means the left of 0, minus 1 by 4, minus 2 by 4, minus 3 by 4, minus 4 by 4. Minus 4 by 4 means minus 1 and minus 5 by 4. So this is minus 5 by 4, this is 1 by 4 and this is 3 by 4 and this is 5 by 4. Next, compare minus 3 by 4 and minus 5 by 6. Also find out which is greater. You have to compare minus 3 by 4 and minus 5 by 4. By applying cross-wise multiplication, minus 3 into 6, here minus 5 into 4. Minus 3 6 are 18, here minus 5 4s are 20. By comparing minus 18 and minus 20, which is greater? Minus 18 is greater. So minus 18 greater than minus 20. So minus 3 by 4 in the left side, minus 3 by 4 greater than minus 5 by 6. Next, absolute value of a rational number. Absolute value of a rational number is never negative. That means positive. For example, absolute value or modulus of 5 by 7 is equal to 5 by 7. One more example, absolute value of minus 3 by 8 is equal to plus 3 by 8. Then minus of minus 10. Minus of absolute value of minus 10 is equal to outside minus. First you have to write the outside symbol. Then modulus of minus 10 is plus 10. So the answer is minus 10. Next, find the rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Here 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Here the denominators are same. So these are like fractions. Okay. You have to find the rational numbers between these two rational numbers. So multiplying the numerator and denominator of first fraction by 10. So 3 into 10 by 5 into 10, 30 by 50. Second rational number 4 by 5. 4 into 10 by 5 into 10, 40 by 50. So in between 30 by 50 and 40 by 50, 31 by 50, 32 by 50, 33 by 50, etc. up to 39 by 50. These rational numbers are lies between 30 by 50 and 40 by 50. Next, we shall revise the properties of rational numbers. First property, closure property, then commutative property, associative property and distributive property. First one, closure property. Closure property holds true for the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of rational numbers. Then commutative property. Commutative property holds true for the addition and multiplication of rational numbers. It does not hold true for the subtraction and division of rational numbers. Then associative property. Associative property holds true for the addition and multiplication of rational numbers. It does not holds true for the subtraction and division of rational numbers. Distributive property holds true for multiplication over addition and subtraction. Verify the distributive property of multiplication over addition. 4 by 5 into 3 by 7 plus 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by 5 into 3 by 7 plus 4 by 5 into 2 by 3. So verification. So we have to take the LHS and RHS part separately. First LHS part 4 by 5 into 3 by 7 plus 2 by 3 is equal to, here the denominators are different. So we have to take the LCM. LCM 7 into 3 is equal to 21. So 3 by 7 is equal to multiplying 7 with 3. So 3 into 3 divided by 7 into 3 is equal to 9 by 21. Then second fraction 2 by 3 is equal to 2 into 7 by 3 into 7 is equal to 14 by 21. So the denominators are same. 4 by 5 into 3 by 7 is 9 by 21. So 9 by 21 plus 2 by 3 is 14 by 21. So 9 by 21 plus 14 by 21 is equal to 4 by 5 into, here the denominators are same. So we add the numerators. 9 plus 14 divided by 21 is equal to 4 by 5 into 9 plus 14, 23 by 21. So multiplying the numerators, 4 into 23, 92 divided by 5 into 21, 105. 92 divided by 105. Then take the RHS part. RHS 4 by 5 into 3 by 7 plus 4 by 5 into 2 by 3 is equal to multiplication. So you have to multiply the numerators. 4 into 3, 12 divided by 5 into 7, 35. 12 by 35 plus 8 by 4 into 2, 8 by 15. Here the denominators are different. So in the same way you have to take the LCM. LCM 5 times 5 3s are 15, 7 5s are 35. You multiply 5 into 3 into 7, 105 is the LCM. So first you have to take the first fraction 12 by 35. Multiplying 35 with 3 we get 105. So 12 into 3 by 35 into 3, 36 by 105. Then second fraction 8 by 15. 8 into 7 by 15 into 7, 56 by 105. So the denominators are same. Is equal to 12 by 35, 36 by 105 plus 8 by 15, 56 by 105. So 36 by 105 plus 56 by 105 is equal to, here the denominators are same. So we add the numerators. 36 plus 56 by 105 is equal to 92 by 105. So LHS and RHS are same. They are verified. Then next we shall revise the additive identity, multiplicative identity. Additive identity is 0. When we add 0 to any rational number, we get the same rational number. So 0 is the additive identity of rational numbers. When we multiply 1 with any rational number, we get the same rational number. So the multiplicative identity of rational number is 1. Additive inverse. Additive inverse means additive inverse of 2 by 3 is minus 2 by 3. Additive inverse of minus 5 by 6 is 5 by 6. Only this, the sign change. Okay. 2 by 3 is minus 2 by 3. Minus 5 by 6 is plus 5 by 6. Then multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse means reciprocal. For example, multiplicative inverse of 7 by 8 is 8 by 7. Multiplicative inverse of 5 is, 5 can be written as 5 by 1. So the multiplicative inverse means reciprocal 1 by 5. We shall revise the next chapter, powers and exponents. First we shall revise the laws of exponents. The first law, a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Here the bases are same, so we add the powers, a power m plus n. Then a power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. Multiplication means you have to add, division means subtract. Then a power m the whole power n is equal to a power m into n. So a power mn. Then ab the whole power n is equal to a power n b power n. Then a power m into b power m is equal to a into b the whole power m. Here the bases are different, powers are same. So multiplying the bases, the whole power, power. Then a by b the whole power n is equal to a power n by b power n. Here the denominator b is not equal to 0. In the same way, a by b the whole power minus n. It's a negative exponent, minus n is equal to b power n divided by a power n. Then a power 0, any number raised to 0 is 1. Then one more law, a power minus n is equal to 1 by a power n. Thus you have to study these laws of exponents. Example, 2 power 4 into 2 power minus 2 is equal to, here the bases are same, 2. So 2 raised to, you add the powers, 4 plus minus 2. 4 plus minus 2, 2. So 2 power 2. 2 power 2 means 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4. The next example, 3 power 4 the whole raised to minus 3 divided by 3 power minus 2 the whole raised to 5 is equal to 3 power, the whole raised to minus 3 means multiplying the powers, 4 into minus 3 minus 12 divided by 3 power minus 2 into 5 minus 10. So 3 power minus 12 divided by 3 power minus 10 is equal to 3 power, use the second law, a power m divided by a power n, a power m minus n. So 3 power minus 12 minus of minus 10 is equal to 3 power minus 12 plus 10 is equal to 3 power minus 2. 3 power minus 2 is 1 by 3 square. 1 by 3 square is 1 by 9. 3 multiplied by 2 times itself. 1 by 9. Then 7 by 6 the whole power minus 1. 7 by 6 the whole power minus n is equal to 1 by 7 by 6 the whole power 1. So a power minus n is equal to 1 by a power n. So 1 by 7 by 6 the whole power 1 is equal to 1 by 7 by 6 is equal to 6 by 7. One more problem. 2x raised to 4 by y the whole power 5 divided by minus 4x by y square the whole cube is equal to 2 power 5 x power 4 into 5 20 divided by y power 5 divided by minus 4 cube 4 into 4 into 4 64 x cube divided by y square the whole cube y raised to 6 is equal to 2 power 5 means 2 multiplied 5 times by itself. So 32 into x raised to 20 divided by y power 5. Division means you have to multiply the reciprocal. So into minus y power 6 divided by 64 x cube. 32 and 64 cancelled. 132 is 32 and 2 32s are 64. So minus 1 by 2 into y power, here 6, here 5. So y power 6 minus 5 into x power 20 minus 3. So minus 1 by 2 into y power 1 y into x power 20 minus 3 17. So minus 1 by 2 x power 17 into y. Next we shall revise the 5th chapter, playing with numbers. The generalized form of a 2-digit number is 10b plus a. For example, 98 is equal to 9 into 10 plus 8 into 1. The generalized form of a 3-digit number is 100c plus 10b plus a. For example, 123 is equal to 1 into 100 plus 2 into 10 plus 3 into 1. Then we shall revise the test of divisibility. Divisibility by 2. Numbers having 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in its ones place will be divisible by 2. Then divisibility by 3. Sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. Then divisibility by 5. If the unit digit is either 5 or 0, then the number is divisible by 5. Then divisibility by 10. If the unit digit is 0, then the number is divisible by 10. Divisibility by 9 means sum of the digits is divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9. For example, 2409. So this number is divisible by 2? No. Here the unit digit is 9. If the unit digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then this number is divisible by 2. Okay. So this is not divisible by 2. Not divisible by 2. Then you have to add 2 plus 4 plus 0 plus 9. 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 0 6, 6 plus 9 15. 15 is a multiple of 3, so it is divisible by 3. It is divisible by 3. Then divisibility by 5. Divisibility by 5 means if the unit digit is either 5 or 0. Here the unit digit is 9. So it is not divisible by 5. Then here the unit digit is 9. So it is not divisible by 10. So not divisible by 10. Then sum of the digits is divisible by 9. So here the sum means 15. So 15 is not a multiple of 9. So 15 is not divisible by 9. So it is not divisible by 9. So it is divisible by only 3. It is not divisible by 2, 5, 10 and 9. Now we have revised the basic concepts of 3 chapters: rational numbers, powers and exponents, playing with numbers. After watching this video, practice all the questions from textbook and also complete the given worksheet. Thank you.